Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the final video of Wednesday. This is video number 4, the third one about the side quest. Especially because it's day one. There's a lot of stuff to kind of go over, kind of like look at, some options for things. And this particular video is focused on objectives and the solo event and the best ways to cheese them, so to speak. Are there any ways? Sort of. Yes, no. I mean, if you've followed the video that I put out where you can access some of the device entries, then yes, okay, that's one way, of course it is, just to fill you in. And I don't know if this has been patched. As I'm recording this about 11 PM UK time, I need to get to bed. But what you can do is you can go and collect some of the various different, as soon as you're done, like Spider-Verse base champion, you've got some points, you've got some items, you go to your reward section of your stash and you can collect them. If it's not there, drop into one of the other tabs like inventory, then go back into the tab for the stash and you should be able to collect it in theory. Oh my word, I got to do so many ranking ups now. I'm back in the UK. I need to kind of like get on with that, but that's not really what this video is about. I've also updated the guide, the spreadsheet, which is an ongoing thing. Go and check it out in the link in the description. What am I talking about? This thing here, which is just a breakdown of stuff like how the side quest works. There's another tab which did another video on about 18 devices, how many totals are what you get. Go and check out that. And yeah, and we've got several other tabs. The tab that we're going to be concentrating on now is called the Objective Solo Event and Objectives Guide. There's also a Spend Scenarios tab coming, a rewards total, best teams for the side quest, but this is all work in progress. This event's only been out like a few hours, and I'm just like trying to obviously get as much kind of content done for it as possible. So, to the point. Okay, objectives. I'll start off with one of the easiest solo events to kind of give any kind of perspective on, and that is going to be Spider Bot Spend event. Just spend bots. That's really it. It's really easy to do. But I would say, and I would advise people, hold on to your Spider Bots, your currency, until you've got all of the items. And then make decisions, educated decisions about what is best for you as to what you buy. As I said, Spend Scenarios video will be out at some point. I want to try and get it out tomorrow. If not, it'll be the weekend, so look out for that. Maybe a Saturday video. I don't know. I'll have to see on my schedule and how much work is going to be required. And there will be a lot required. I might even make like one for Paragon, one for Throne Break, and one for Uncollected, and Cavalier as well. But that's another story for another day. Right, Spider Bot event, Spend event. Easy, okay? Web Slinger solo event. What's so easy about this? How do you easily do this? Well, there are several ways. I would recommend just going to the side quest or arena and doing it for free. That's basically it, right? Use Spider-Verse champions in that. If you want to target something, if you want to go and make a cup of tea, get a coffee, go out for a walk, or just do some work or something, you can go and do some auto fighting. I'd recommend either doing some event quest at the lowest level and auto fight through there with Spider-Verse 6 stars, 5 stars, or whatever, it's a full Spider-Verse team. But it may be beneficial for like if you want to tackle more of the 20-point scenario, you might want to go and kind of do the first fight in Road to Labyrinth. In Road to Labyrinth, one thing that's a great advantage is that, as you can see here, I've got my Spider-Verse champion, Spider-Man 2099, and there's a Ultron, there's a Vision Age of Ultron there. And the thing about that is you can get 20 points off that champion very easy. So it's again up to you. You don't have to do that. There's lots of options. I was hoping practice was available for this, but you can't use practice at all, which is very disappointing. But it is what it is. And here are some of the various options of champions which are indeed #metal, but also #robot. So you can face off against some of these champions, and you'll find yourself with Spider-Verse champions getting the 20 points per time. To give you an idea, you can get all of the milestones done for 87 to 88 fights. I think I worked out like it's like 87.5 or something. But I think you start off with 5 points to begin with. Don't quote me on that one. I thought I saw 5 points somewhere. Maybe it was the case I just went on the champion. To be honest, you easily do this. It's not going to be something that's going to be too difficult. And I'll probably just auto fight through whilst I'm in the shower later on. So it's just a case of like that's what you have to do with that one. Very easy, very straightforward. But then there's other ones which sort of complex and complicated, sort of not. The actually the last one is indeed, it's got to be Stomping Spiders. It's looking like it, again, something that could be seen as being a little bit harder than it is, but it doesn't need to be. And you have options, okay? So these are the options right here. You can either go and do it in the side quest, or any other place like Arena for free, where you've got to, as it says right here, win fights against ex-champions, and that can be done in any mode, excluding practice mode. I would say with this, again, up to you what you do. There are tons of options. There's some dual targets. There are some arena targets. No, well, not arena targets, because arena is always down to perspective of if you actually get that champion pop up. The side quest. Maybe go do it in the side quest, where you're basically defeating some of these champions. Win fights against Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Symbiote, or Spider-Man Supreme in any game mode, excluding practice mode. But as I said, the important thing about this is kind of going like, you have to do it in order, because I defeated a Spider-Man Supreme with Human Torch, which is in the video, but it didn't register, mainly because you have to hit these things from time as in an order of things. So let's go over some kind of options. As I said, you can check out, if you're desperate to do it, then on a daily basis, you get 5 dual targets. Use them, okay? Use them. And it's a slower method of doing this, but do and think of the side quests. Go do the side quests, go and do some of the other quests, and it'll pop up. Are there any places in some other questing? Maybe there'll be some throughout the month that make it a bit easier to do, but to be honest, you could do this, each one could be done in 2 days. So it could take, 10 days to complete all of this. But to be honest, and I will be brutally honest with this, I suspect you'll probably do it. You'll probably do it, quicker by doing side quests. So I'll give you some examples, okay? So on screen right now, we're going to try and find the Spider-Man Enhanced, the Stark version. So on my spreadsheet, if you've seen it, if you type in, hopefully these work, 608, search. And I think it's that one there. I want to say it could be that one there. No, it's not. Well, situations go. There turns out there was a dual target that was incorrect. Luckily, I found it out whilst recording this video. So yeah. So in any case, there is this one here. This Xeno Black person, and yes, this is just easy as this. There we go, done. There are so many others to kind of like, to mention as kind of for the objectives. Just double check that worked. By the way, if you use a Spider-Verse based champion, it does kind of like, I guess it helps. There's also going to be other ones, like we could have had the what is it? There's other, I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to get to the point, right? So there is, and now I'm just a little bit concerned that I need to like check some of these are actually kind of like correct now. Funny enough, I've just had to change quite a few. Shout out to MCC Guy, which I put a link to in the description for some up to date. Some stuff still correct. Like if you search Boy, you get yourself like that Spider-Man's kind of like you can face off against, and as well like if you need yourself a Miles, there is 4, 3, 6, 7. Man, I thought like all of these have just kind of got. I think Kabam have deleted a lot of accounts. Any case, version 3 is out. I've kind of like had to like whilst I've recorded this video, I just taken like a quick break just to kind of like get some info on some dual targets. So I've tried to refresh this and make it as kind of like clean as possible. So you might have noticed if you were looking at the guide that it's been updated multiple times. Yeah, and that's really it. That's it for the video. So yeah, go and check that out. Go and check out some of those dual targets. They should work. There might be a few that need to be kind of like, rehashed and done again. And there'll probably be some other options as to like champions you face off against. But as I said, you probably end up doing this with no hassle in the side quest over the time of the month that you're facing off against. Because at one given time, you may face against a Spider-Ham or a Stark Spidey, or a Spider-Man Symbiote and a Spider-Man Supreme, all these different versions of spiders, and it'll be about just preparing the right team to go against what you're going to face off against. But then you could do some dual targets and also some general questing. When you get to like the Spider Stomp 2, you'll be able to go into variant 6.1.2, and there's a 6 energy symbiote spider if you choose. up to you. You could even do the dual target. Same thing with when you get to the Stomping Spider 5 and going into variant 4 and 4.2.2 and 1 energy Spider Classic there. So yeah, there's going to be different options, and I'm sure more will pop up. I'm sure there's going to be some other ones that you could use and go up against. It's a shame you've got to do it in like an order sake of things, because I've faced off against many of the spiders already, Stealth Suit Spider-Man, and it hasn't even kind of like, you know, worked for this. So I'm kind of disappointed in that, but you know, that is what it is. That's been a video. Thank you very much for watching. Check out some other content. Support the content, support the channel by going to the stuff on screen and other stuff. I'll see you all soon. Much love. Goodbye.